Hello, Eve.
I had a feeling you'd turn up sooner or later.
There's no way to talk to an old friend.
You're not my friend. You're my line manager.
Now, Eve, you know I hate such formality.
Well, I don't think you've come down here to give me a belated Christmas card, now have you?
Christmas? That's funny. It's been a long time.
It has. It's been a lifetime.
Actually, I think it's been several. You're looking good, Eve. Life among the ants must agree with you. You've changed since the last time we met. In fact, if I remember, last time I visited, you were a man.
Yes, that was interesting. As much fun as it was, I just couldn't get used to that thing flopping about all the time. Just too untidy.
I wouldn't know.
Sorry, Gabe.
You've got an interesting place here. Is there any reason why you're living like an ant? A poor ant at that?
Don't you like it?
What are you doing, Eve? Living like one of them? Living like a pauper? This all seems a little too familiar. You do know what happened last time you did this.
So I drew a little attention to myself. Is that really such a bad thing?
A little. That was 2,000 years ago and they're still talking about it.
Okay, it wasn't my best idea ever. I never meant for it to go that far. It won't happen again. I know what I'm doing now. I'm just going to help them a little. Help them get along.
They're ants. They'll never get along. That's why we created them. You know that. Your batch are the worst. Earth. They talk about peace and mankind whilst quietly tearing each other limb from limb and destroying the planet beneath them. You've given them too much too soon, Eve. It's like giving a child a loaded gun. Remember what happened when you gave them fire? The boss said they should have never let you back in after that. This was your last chance.
Was. I'm in control of this. If I lose control, I'll stop the experiment.
It's too late for that, Eve. The boss said he'll take care of it now.
They're not his.
They're not yours, Eve.
Bullshit. It's just him and his bloody ego.
His ego? Can I remind you of your role here? You are an overseer, a host, or in the case of this colony, a carrier. You do not determine the value or the ultimate termination of the experiment. And you will respond to those above you.
What did he say?
He was unhappy.
What happens now, then?
I have to take you back.
I'm really going to miss it here. Everything changes so fast. They live like they're on fire. It's like they know how insignificant they are but refuse to accept it. I even started to believe that the only reason I exist is to create these ants. They really get under your skin. Don't know what it is that makes them so beguiling. Whenever I give them something, they swarm all over it and stretch it until it breaks. And before you can get it off them, they've created something incredible.
And then they use it to kill each other.
True. But they are resourceful. Not even he could have expected them to come so far so quickly.
You're absolutely right. They're a menace. A real threat to us all.
Come on, Gabe. Give me one more chance. I've suffered for these ants. I've been a part of every wonder and every horror. I've basked in the sun and I've shivered in the dark with them.
Your problem has always been that you want these ants to be in your image. They're dangerous. They just will not do as they're told.
Is that really such a bad thing?
That is precisely the issue, Eve. You are meant to observe and report, not influence and nurture. You keep interfering with the process, and now we have no choice. We can't tell whether their belligerence is down to you or them. It's all your fault, Eve. You contaminated the experiment. This place has absolutely no value now. We think you could do with some time off. You care about these ants too much. It sets a bad example. They think that they're real people. How will we ever control them now?
You'll never control them.
We know that, Eve. That's why we're taking you off the planet.
Wait, Gabriel, wait. The humans, the people. What will happen to them?
Sorry, Eve. It's out of my hands.
The stars